Oh my god, man.
Is it weird that sometimes I won't share food with people unless, like, there's certain people I like to share drinks and food with, but not other people?
Yeah, because people are dirty. Some people
I could share a drink
nasty.
and food with you and I wouldn't mind, but there's certain people I'm like, nah, didn't do it today. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not everybody deserves to be sharing food with you, you know.
Ah, I got some cheese powder in my eyes.
The way you looked up, you were like, ah.
I was like, I bit into it and I was like,
That's funny, man.
It burns.
It burns.
Look, I really like the cheese sauce in this, with a combination of cheese sauce and whatever the white sauce is, with the meat.
But that's why you
Definitely
dip it in. That's what I was doing.
But it's in the wrap.
Yeah, but okay.
It's in the wrap.
It's like it built in. Yeah.
proper nachos aren't like this. Like, they won't taste like a Dorito. The cheesy powder thing, like, it wouldn't.
Yeah, but that's just the
be
powder.
plain.
That's what we're saying. It's
I know, but I'm saying it would be plain and it would have like a nicer consistency.
nicer.
Just guys, I'm gonna put you on real nachos, and then you will tell me.
See, Americans,
you'll never
yeah.
eat Dorito.
So this is the thing about Americans.
They're so uppity when it comes
Because America has all these foods and X, Y, and Z. They feel like. I mean, I get it twisted. UK food, y'all needs to do better. Like,
No,
you
my
need to do
people
better.
that know authentic Mexican food, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Doritos are not nachos, bro.
No,
Like,
well, it's,
chips, the potato chips.
they're not potato, they're corn. What?
No, but they're like crisp, like. you
But
don't
they're not
understand.
Maybe you're
potato.
digging yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a hole.
But it's not real. It's not real.
Oh my god. Either way, yeah.
Dessert time.
What's your
Cheers.
dessert?
Are you not gonna pause?
She's just
Are you not gonna
This girl's gone back to back to back to back to back. With
pause? Do you have a drink in between? In between the savory and the sweet?
You can eat, girl.
You need to wash your palate.
Wash your blood
With juice.
clot.
You didn't drink juice,
Wow.
you ate whatever you ate and then you picked up your dessert.
I like the little sweet and savory.
Wait.
Mmm.
Did you guys ever have
If you
weird?
did this de leche or
See, I was just gonna. Did you guys ever had weird food combinations when you were younger? But you
You know
don't
in
now.
primary school, yeah, when they used to give you, you know that cake and custard
Sprinkle cake.
that you used to get,
Yeah.
and sometimes you get like chips as your dinner.
Right. Where are you going with this, bro? Where are you going?
chips and custard.
No, it wasn't chips and custard, chips and ice cream.
No.
Oh,
I did
I did that. Okay, chips and ice cream.
and dip it in milkshake.
I've never done that. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had like vanilla ice cream and like chips. Like I've had that before. Like it was an experience. But I don't like to mix food like that. I feel like I should get sick.
Me and my friends used to do that all the time.
That's
They'd give me like weird food combinations and I would eat it.
What's the weirdest thing you've eaten? Like combined?
I'm trying to think. We had like, we dipped the crisps in the ice cream as well, like potato chips.
Well, that's normal.
But that's also sweet and savory.
Not normal, but like I've done that. That's like.
I like
apples and
sandwich.
peanut butter.
Yeah, but. Oh?
I'm not.
Apples and peanut butter, just peanut butter and apples.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had that.
I'd have like peanut butter on toast with some banana and some honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not,
That's not a weird
honey,
combination.
but that's
Weird
like-
combinations.
Weird combinations are like fruit and like ketchup or some random stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I know somebody that used to eat ketchup with apples. So they chop them up and they dip their apples in ketchup. And I thought, there's something wrong. Something inside of you is wrong.
No.
That's
I think
weird.
the only weird combination I actually remember liking was the fries and ice cream and fries and milkshake.
I don't think I want to ever do that.
It's good.
I feel like it's going to change the game for me
It tastes
forever
good.
and I'm not ready.
What, the ice cream thing?
Yeah, like the vanilla or like the milkshake and the chips.
I forgot fries and McFlurry from McDonald's. Have you never tried it?
No.
No.
I refuse. I don't want the change. I like how I am.
It tastes good.
But I don't want it. I don't think I'm ready for like that whole experience. Like what if I really like it but then it becomes my thing?
Then it becomes your thing.
It won't become your thing.
I'm not ready.
It's not like that amazing, but it's that.
But you don't know, like I might like love it. That's what stops me from making a lot of decisions, you know. Like I'm very comfortable with how I eat, so if
Do you have quite an addictive character?
no,
I do.
she does. I'm the complete opposite.
If I find a food that I really like, I'll fixate on it.
So what are you worried about?
Because I barely eat at McDonald's, or I barely eat out, right? So every time I do, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I like. It's just
You're that person that orders
convenience.
the same thing every place.
More time, yeah. Like, because why would I don't mind having a day where I experiment, but
The only place I
if I'm not
order the
spending
same,
cash like that,
Yes.
then
Who
I don't know. He probably came in for his food. Who that? Yeah, I'm that person, you know. I don't mind being experimental with food, but for example, I was supposed to go to Trap Kitchen where they do all the lobsters and the crabs and all of that sort of stuff the other day, yeah. But I've never had. But I've never had. I feel like I'd like lobster, but I've never had that type of seafood, like the lobsters, the crabs. So a part of me was like, oh my god, like it's kind of pricey. Like, what if I spend an X amount of money
No,
and then I
lobster
just
is
don't
good.
like it?
Yeah.
Lobster, I feel like I would just like.
You guys like sushi?
We need to go to Big Easy
Oh no, she
in
does
Canary Wharf.
Big easy, big easy, big easy.
They have a banging lobster mac and cheese.
Is it?
I love mac and cheese.
The-
Yeah, she does.
I still remember this one time, 2 years ago, went to Big Easy to celebrate my friend's launch of her. No, we celebrating businesses, honey.
Period. Period. I mean.
Look at that.
And I had half of my lobster mac and cheese. Sent it away to get packed. I left without it. And I still think about it till this day. So we need to go back.
I'm like that as well.
Like, we have to go back. I need to go back
to get it.
Yeah, a restaurant, but you order too much food, but everything tastes so good, and then you always think about the fact that you didn't take the food with you.
No, see, this is my thing.
Nah, I always take the food with me, but I got it packed, and then it's because I got it. It was quite. We chilled for a bit after, innit? And they didn't pack the food and bring it to me.
What?
So they didn't pack the food and bring it.
Why?
I don't know. So by the time like we're
You're
kikiing and we've left now, I get home and I'm like, oh man.
And you know when you get home, that's why you want to go back and eat it.
Yeah.
So it's like as if that journey was everything, but you want to go back and eat it. And
I'm
it's just
still
like,
thinking about the pizza slice in Italy, man. It was 3 years ago.
pizza, you know. Pizza is just so great.
The reason I travel is to eat.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. See, when I travel, I will happily eat like delicacies and like try new things. But I feel like here, I like what I like. Period. Like I'm not trying to do too much here.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Should we take it back to the motherland? Some form of like sheep, like intestine or something. Like
What, tripe?
Is that what it's called in English? I know it's called in English, yeah.
Oh no, tripe is cow.
Yeah, like you know, like back home in Algeria, they will eat the head.
Yeah.
Like I don't do that. Like I've seen like my dad to this day, he'll cut their head in
You
half.
feel like you're talking to white people.
I know,
Like,
I know,
when
I
none
know.
of us have flinched.
I'm just like, you know, we used to this, sis.
It's like, is that it?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, but now I was like, oh my god, like, have you guys ever had have you ever gone back home during Eid?
Yeah, my uncle gave me a fish eyeball one year.
What? Have you ever seen have you ever seen a sheep get butchered?
No, I don't
I've
watch
seen a
that.
cow get butchered when I went to Gambia. Oh my
I
days.
get attached to animals.
Bro, I had to help my dad last Eid. Every year, we everybody in the family has brings home a sheep, right? And we would do ours and we would do my uncles and my aunties. My dad will be there holding the sheep. And the sheep is there and I'm here and they're just doing what they need to do, and then they hang it and then they clean it all out. I've been there through the whole process, and honestly,
No, they know not to do that in front of me because I'll be screaming. I'll be like, ah! Every 5 seconds.
bro, one time when I was younger, yeah.
I named the sheep.
See, I don't do that, but one time I did that. One
I'm the one
time
that got attached.
Look, one time when I was younger, I was in Algeria and I was at my cousin's house and they have a balcony, right? So my dad must have gone and brought home a rabbit.
I think I've reached my limit.
Yeah. She's reached the limit. But my dad went and brought home a rabbit and we kept it in the house for days. Like I built a whole relationship with this. It was a little.
Why would they do that?
But this is what I'm saying. So I must have been 6, 7, right? And I was playing with this rabbit. It was my friend, red eyes, white. And one day I go out, I must have gone to the beach, come home, my friend's not there. chicken, and I came in the evening, so they were like setting the plates. I was like, you know what, I'm hungry. Like,
the same thing happened to my mom.
What are we eating? It traumatized me differently.
No, Miriam, word for word, my mom. Same thing happened to my mom. My grandma did it to my mom.
But I didn't eat it.
But they ate. No, but my mom ate it in the end. My grandma's like, it was your pet.
But why would you do that?
Why are you lying to me?
No,
I said,
my grandma.
bro, I promise you, yeah. I was seeing how these.
Was it like just pure
But
bites
it's like
for them?
this one they lived in Texas though. It wasn't they were living in Libya.
No, mine was back
They
home.
were living in,
And do you know how I clocked it? I was like, why are these not eating this chicken mad? Like, they were eating it like they've never eaten this chicken before. Like, and I'm like, we have chicken every day. Why are we... Bro, I turned to my dad and I was like, what is that? And then he was like, oh, it's, you know the rabbit that... what's that? I got up and left. My little 6-year-old said, I got up and I went into the other room. I was like, I'm not eating.
How many of you were eating?
It was me, my dad, 2 aunties,
But they knew
2
it was your rabbit
cousins.
and
There was a couple of
continued
us in the house. There was loads of us.
How did they split the rabbit?
It was a...
Was it a 30-30?
I don't know. I don't know the statistics or whatever.
The size of the rabbit.
The size.
Was
I just
fat?
know it was a fat rabbit. Like, it was big, like this.
Oh
That's
wow.
easily. That's huge for a rabbit. Like,
That's so scary though.
I was like, oh my
If they
god.
did that with my cats, I would cry.
No, not cats. We don't do these things back home.
No, but some countries do this. Some
Yeah,
countries
they do.
Cats. Imagine if I had a pet cat in a country and I let it out and then it was somebody's dinner. I'll be traumatized.
I was gonna make a joke, but we're in 2021.
Yeah.
You know, that was the. I was watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. I was
Politically incorrect.
Fam, I was watching a show the other day and they were making all these mad jokes. I was like, you see, nowadays, if you said this, and it was on TV, I was like,
But
see,
someone
nowadays,
saying
if you said
even
this
like
on TV,
Friends, if Friends was to come out during this time, it would,
Certain
it
things
would be
are-
so offensive.
hundreds.
I was like,
But I think people nowadays are just way too sensitive, anyways. Yeah, man, I know you're still eating, but I'm gonna wrap up this mukbang.
I disagree.
What?
I disagree that people nowadays are more sensitive. I think that we're just more clued up to people's sensitivities. But we're not gonna chat shit like
No, I think
like we did like people did in the past, you know?
No, I think no, but I think there's a difference because the offence now, you can say anything and people can get offended. Back in the day, I could offend you, but it would never have been so dramatic. It would have never been to the scale that it is like today. Back in the day as well, they were smart with how they spoke. So someone could be completely clued up and say it to your face and it wouldn't have been taken as something mad. Do you see what I'm saying?
as in dark humor.
Yeah, 100%. I think the victim game is very overplayed and it's allowed people to be very sensitive. Like even earlier when we were talking about like men nowadays versus men 10, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference.
Mm.
There is, like,
But there's a
it's
difference in society
Yeah,
in general as a whole.
Expectations of
100. And I think I don't know, maybe I think I'm very traditional minded as well. Like I'm very here for like the man and the woman's role and X, Y, and Z. Like I'm very like not for that, but that's what I would like for myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know how people are like, oh, we need to move with society, or even certain things like, oh, it's
To
20.
each their own, innit?
Yeah, it is to each their own. I don't know.
Everyone has their own preferences, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
You've got to find someone with your own preferences.
Yeah.
So if you're a man who doesn't want to provide for their woman, find you a woman who doesn't want a man to provide for them.
yeah. It's mad, isn't it, when you think
That
about
it's that simple.
Yeah.
Instead of having all these debates, everyone likes what they like. If you don't, for example, if you think that me lifting weights is unattractive, then I'm not looking at you.
Yeah,
Serious.
Wait.
I'm
Yeah,
not looking at you. If you don't want a woman who's earning her own money, if you don't want all of these things, if you don't want to provide for a woman, then don't look at women.
But I
who
feel
want
like that's
these
a
things.
very idealistic way of seeing things.
Mm.
It really is. Because no matter how much we like to say, oh, but we're in a progressive society and, you know, it's 2021 and X, Y, and Z and certain things shouldn't be tolerated, that's not the reality of it. I feel like that narrative has been so glossed up and put in our faces that we feel like everybody needs to condition themselves to think like that. Like, for example, everything you just said is very, like, I agree, right? But it's a very idealistic way of thinking because in reality it's not like that. It's really not. There's a small percentage of people that might have the same mentality as you.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't think.
What's my mentality?
No, as in, so, girl. It's like,
no, because I didn't actually say my opinion. I was just giving examples. No, I was just giving examples.
Yeah, but I'm saying
so
even that
what
example.
I said isn't my opinion.
Okay, but I'm saying even that example, it's a very idealistic way, like the whole.
Like there needs to be two others.
Like something.
No. I'm talking about everybody likes what they like, right? So for example, if a man doesn't like you lifting weights, you're not looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair, but more time does that happen? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm like, it's a very idealistic way of thinking that everybody likes what they like, but that's not how society moves. I think there's a narrative that's been pushed out there that's allowed people to want to adopt that.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Are you confused?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Y'all, we're talking on two different levels now.
But she was just talking about if someone has a preference, they should just go for their preference.
Yeah,
like, why would he go pursue her if he doesn't like her?
But don't you think that's very idealistic? Like, how many people have you met, or how many people?
Why is that?
The same way if a guy came to me and said, I don't like hijabis, I'm like, okay, then go find someone who's not.
No, but I understand. I'm here with you guys. I understand and I agree. But I'm trying to
say you guys people entertain the relationship even if they are not
more
the same.
time. People don't care. Like someone might approach you and might like you dress in a type of way, but knowing that you don't dress that type of way.
Yeah, I get
you. You see what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah, so that waste your time.
This world is full of time wasters.
Yeah, I've actually had that.
Exactly. This is what I've been trying to say. Like people, like it would be nice if everybody moved like that. Or everybody had that. Yeah. But it's not. That's not reality.
I had a man come tell me, oh, but Shaz, you're a PT, so. But did you not know I was a PT when you first said what?
Do you know?
People paint a picture of you, and then they have the picture of what they want you to be.
Exactly.
To their idea of like the perfect wife or husband or whatever.
And I'm like, but if you know what you like,
but like,
and I'm not ticking those boxes, why are you coming to approach me? I don't understand. Like,
why are you here?
No, as soon as they ask me of something that I know I'm not, I'm just like, okay, it's cancelled.
It's like, have you ever had like a man move to you, knowing that you're like you wear a scarf, whatever, and then later down the line,
PTSD,
bro, like see the men I'm about to talk about, you need to leave Muslim girls alone or hijabi girls alone, because there's a lot of men that will approach a hijabi girl as a hijabi girl, and then later down the line try and be like, oh, but like, can I see your hair? Or, oh, but do you really have to wear it? Or all of this sort of stuff, and I'm just like, but you approached me covered, so what? Like, I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Men will try to talk to me like, and they'll be like, oh, like I can be the one to see your hair. No, are you my husband? Then
where is this entitlement coming from?
No, but they fetishize things.
Yeah,
they fetishize and like they sexualize women who have curves and just assume that they're gonna be overly sexual because you have curves, or like because you're dressed a certain way you must be sexual, or you do.
But I think even with the
you learned how to do the split, so you must be a sexual person.
Yeah, but I think that's slightly separate. If we're talking about like someone that is covered, this is how you've known me ever since you approached me. Do you know what I mean? Why now later down, just because we've been talking for an X amount of time, now you think you're entitled to see what's under?
Because they sexualized you from the beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning. They probably looked at you and they were like to them it was a challenge.
It's a mystery. People love what they can't have.
No, it's a challenge. They like
it is a challenge. But you know, it's
the idea that no other man is gonna see it, so I might be able to
I'm the one to see
it, but not without the
thing.
commitment.
But it's very mad. Like I've met women that were jilbab. And they tell me the type of experiences they have, like that's all they wear. They wear jilbab top to bottom every day for years.
That's why when people say, what was she wearing? Then it's just such an obsolete thing to even like think about us, because some bullshit.
Yeah, that's dumb. Men are just wired slightly differently.
You'd be out here in Abaya and men will still be doing the most.
Yeah, man. Bro, I've been moved to in a mosque before.
Yeah.
During Ramadan. Can you make it make sense, please? Bro,
Guys, are you looking forward to Ramadan?
I'm so looking forward to it. I love Ramadan. It's my favorite time of the year.
Same.
Like straight up, it's my.
Although I
favorite.
prefer it like when I'm with my family, but I think by myself, the best part of being by myself is having more time to really refocus spiritually.
Yeah.
Like there's absolutely no distractions.
Yeah.
And so I have to be on it.
Yeah, you have to be.
Kind of thing.
And do you know what I think with me? It's you know, the air is different. We all know why. But you know the feeling, like when you wake up and you feel the air is different, like it just confirms everything to me.
Yeah.
It's just like.